Hey, it's day 5 here in Kansas City. It's beautiful. It's a great day to get through all the sections of our Pen et les Bergers. So let's get started. Here we are on day 5, the 5th section. So this is a lot like the very beginning. We're coming full circle, and I'm going to start the metronome. The quarter note is at 60. So let's just get to know it today, see how it goes, see how we're going to breathe and do our dynamics and all of that wonderful, exciting stuff. You can see so we're starting at measure 113. At 113, we have a forte and con brio. So remember, that means with vigor. I like to think of it with brilliance, just because brilliance and brio sound similar. But this is a big ending, right? We're coming to the end. So let's try it. Take a deep breath in, shoulders back and down. Ready, go. So not perfect. The camera got in my way. We might look at the end here. One little thing that might be kind of fun for you is once you hit this trill, come back a little bit. So you're gonna hit it nice and strong, come back and really crescendo through it to the end. It's kind of a nice way to make it grow and have a little bit more excitement. Okay, one thing that I was thinking as we were playing through this is that this is full of wonderful accents. And it feels like this time through, unlike the beginning when we were first playing these pretty melodies, it feels as if we've really made it. You know, we've gone through all these keys, we've played all these 16th notes, and finally we're at the end, and it's celebratory. You know, everything is an exclamation point. So it's a really big ending. It's really great. Let us try from the ending, this fortissimo to the trill, crescendoing through the trill, and playing through these triplets. Measure 126. Deep breath in. 1, 2. Good. Okay, so as we go faster, you hopefully won't have to take a breath here. It will all be in one breath. That would be really exciting. At this slow tempo, trying to do the crescendos, it kind of needs a breath to make it through to the end. Let's move back a little bit. Let's start on these 16th notes and make it to the end, okay? So we're in pick up to measure 121. So we have 1, 2, 3. Great. Okay, good. So let's try it one last time. Let's start at measure 113. We're going to try this last section. Then we're going to add the 4th section and try to play through both. This is great. Con brio. Deep breath in. Ready, go. Good job. Okay, so I'm going to position the music a little bit. We're going to go to measure 89 now, where it says merrily. I'm going to back it up. It's going to be a little bit harder for you to see this. So this might be the point when you want to pull out your own copy of the music. It really has to go far back to see the whole thing. How about on the rest? Is there a rest? No, it goes right through. I will move the music for the last line if we need to. Okay? All right, so here we are. Let's try it at 60. Okay? Deep breath in, all the way up here. Measure 89. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, so I forgot to move the music back. Let's try the last few measures. So we're going to start at 124. So here we are. 1, 2. Oh, sorry, I told you the wrong measure number. 126. Okay, try it again. 126. 1, 2. Great. Okay, so as we move on, this is cool. I love practicing this in sections because the section that we started on is really winding its way back into section 5, where we're very bold and we finally made it home. So you can tell that it's almost like costume changes, or musicians like to say color changes. Let's just for a second start again where it says merrily. And we're just going to play through a few of these lines, not making it all the way to section 5. Also, remember here on the trills, we're actually the accompaniment. So keep it nice and low. Sometimes you could crescendo, decrescendo through a trill like that. As we get to know the accompaniment more, we'll know what's appropriate. But remember, you're all of a sudden helping the piano or the orchestra. You're just creating the background texture, okay? So we might want to try that. It might not be appropriate. We'll kind of get to know it as we get to know the piece. We'll know what to do. There was one other thing I was going to suggest. If I see it, I'll remember it. We'll see. Okay, let's try it again at merrily here. Allegramente. Forte. So measure 89. Deep breath in. Ready, go. Good. Okay, so for bonus points, you have to remember what meno means, right? So that means less. So we are getting quieter and quieter as we get to this trill. This whole passage starts high and strong, and it grows less and less. Okay? Now, after the trills, let's sort of investigate what's going on there. I'm going to move the music up again, and we're going to just try to get to measure 113. So here we are. We've come to another color change, right? Back to that second section in the beginning. Okay, here we go. Deep breath in. Ready, go. This is a really interesting section in here. So here this B flat, really, I add sometimes different markers to signify a different section, right? So we have this B flat, which is changing our key, changing the mode that we're in. And here, what shall we add, a smiley face? This is a different feel here. So we've gone up these beautiful up and down sort of windy, endlessly changing 16th notes to this statement of two measures, and then here it changes. It gets a little bit darker with those B flats that have come back in, and we don't have any of the sharps. Here we have F sharp and G sharp. Here we're mezzo forte. It's supposed to stay mezzo forte, but we can think of trying to change our sound a little bit, or just bring out those B flats and give them a lot of warmth in our sound. So we're going to start here at measure 105, and then we're going to keep going through those 16ths. Okay, so an A mezzo forte. Deep breath in. Ready, go. And then we go on to the final section. I really like that, section 4. Okay, now we're going to back it up to the expressive and ever-changing also, section 3. Okay? So, let's see. Now this has, I'm going to speed it up on our metronome a little bit. I like to play different tempos if it's appropriate. Let's say 67. Just so that we don't have to go so slow on everything. And then what I will do in my music is mark it. So here I wrote quarter note equals 60. I'm going to mark it. Oh wait, I think that was a 68 last time. Let's see. If that was a 68, let's go ahead and go to 70. I'm going to change it. That way I can kind of keep track of different sections, and eventually they'll all be the same tempo. All right, here we go. So we are going to start at measure 61 and play until the end of measure 88. All right? Deep breath in, piano, ready, go. look at these 16th notes. I'm peering around the camera and it's really hidden by the camera. So let me raise the stand now as we look at these. Remember, we are practicing with a long-term goal in mind. So we can go ahead and take our time. We don't have to rush through everything. And we can be really patient and work nice and slow as we really get these key changes and notes in our ears and in our fingers. We're just doing it again and again till it just really becomes automatic. So here we are. I put the metronome back on 8th note equals 60. Remember we played it here the other day. So now we're twice as slow. Let's try this passage again. Ready, go. So as we were going fast and I was still feeling insecure about some of these measures, I realized that, okay, I'm thinking consciously about what I'm playing. As we go up, we have C sharps. As we come down, we have C naturals. Feel how that is changing and just be really aware of it. And as we go, the scale gets shorter, but we still have that same pattern. Let's try it one more time. How about let's move it up? Let's do the same thing again, but let's do it 8th note equals 65. Okay, deep breath in with our C sharps and C naturals. Ready, go. Great. Okay, so I'm going to write that. We made a little progress on our speed here. Now we are at 8th note equals 65. Before we go, I want to go back over to section 2 with all those 16ths. So what we're going to do is start in measure 39. It's all the way up here, and we're going to try to play this section one time all the way through nice and slow. So what I want for you to do is take a look at your music on your music stand so you're sitting really tall, and that way the music will be a lot bigger than if you're looking at the computer screen. You can try this, but what we're going to do is go from measure 39 to measure 56, 57. Okay? So I'm going to set the metronome 8th notes equals 60. Remember, we're just going as slow as we can to kind of just get this in our ears and our bodies. We're going to really get to know this piece well over these 30 days. Okay, so stand nice and tall, shoulders back and down. Ready, go. Great. Okay, so we really can divide this into two sections where you have the B naturals and the B flats, which I think you might need to write an even darker B naturals, right? I don't know if that surprised you, but because we've been playing the other sections with the B flats and then we're moving backwards into this key of B naturals, it might kind of take you off guard. Okay, so we're going to try it one more time. I'm going to split it up though. We're going to try the B natural sections. So we'll work kind of 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. And then we're going to stop for a second and check our tempo. So I'm going to move it up a little bit. Let's try 65. Okay, so we're starting at 39 again. Until we reach the key change. Good job. Smile a little bit. Pat yourself on the back if you need to. Shake around a little so you're not too tight. I'm going to move the camera closer. All right. Ready? Deep breath in. Ready? Go. Good. Okay, so we're staying there at 65 for today. Tomorrow we'll start at 65 and we'll go up even more. So daily we're going to go up at least 2 clicks, maybe just 1 today. All right, so let's try the very last section today. We're just going to go to the bottom of the page, of my page. Remember, I've cut and pasted the music to make it fit on the stand a little bit easier. So we're going to be measure 49 to the first beat of 57. All right, so let's see. I'm going to put it back at, you know what? I just want to be crazy and just start at 65. So the quarter note, or the 8th note is going to be 65. So measure 49, deep breath in. Ready, go. Excellent. Good job. Okay, so that's going to finish us up for today. We're not even going to worry about the beginning. We're just going to move on, and tomorrow we will have all sections, and I think tomorrow we'll practice all sections again, and then the day after, we're going to really hunker down and work on the 16ths and try to move our tempos up. Okay? Good job, everybody. I'll see you back here tomorrow.